Good morning, all of you. So, coming to here, in our today's class, we'll see the next concepts is what is the importance or else advantages of this sexual reproduction, and as well as you might be see that in asexual reproduction, DNA will be replicate. Is it yes or no? Do you remember yes? I taught you that concept. Yes or no? Please respond. So DNA will replicate when the asexual reproduction taking place. Means in the sense of DNA will become double. Later it will split into two nucleus and later only two daughter cells will form in asexual reproduction. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah. Now, if it comes to the sexual reproduction, the DNA does not copy into double. Means in the sense of DNA replication won't be takes place in the asexual reproduction. So, sorry, sexual reproduction. So, why does this doubling of DNA is not taking place during sexual reproduction, and as well as how the sexual reproduction in animals will take place. So these are the things we'll see in our today's class. If time permits, then we'll see what is the puberty period and what will happen. That is all we'll study. So till there. So later only we'll continue what is the male reproductive system and female reproductive system in our tomorrow's class. We'll try to finish as early as possible and we'll go to the heredity. So now coming to here. So as we know in the last class, I have told you what is male gametes and what is female gametes and as well as what is fertilization. Is it yes, guys? And the last concept which we discussed in the last class is internal and external fertilization. Did you remember? Please respond. Internal and external fertilization. So now, as we know, first of all, what do you mean by fertilization? Anybody? Please respond. What do you mean by fertilization? And call to absentees. Let them join. Ashika, can you define what do you mean by fertilization, please? So as we know, fertilization means what? A male gamete will fuse with what? A female gamete, and they will form a combined cell. That is what we used to call as. What is that called as? Zygote. That is what we used to call as fertilization. So now these fertilization will take place outside the female body. Then that is what we used to call as external fertilization. If it will take place inside the female body, then we used to call it as internal fertilization. If it will take place outside the female body, then we used to call it as external fertilization. So external fertilization examples if we'll take, what is the examples of external fertilization, guys? Please respond. So we have been, for example, if we take frogs and as well as toads and fishes also, examples of external fertilization. So if we take internal fertilization, most of the animals, mammals like humans, even birds, and as well as if we'll take cow, buffalo, whatever it is, they all are called as internal fertilization only. So now if you notice it here, in coming to here, what is the advantage of sexual reproduction? That is what we are going to study. So now if you see here, and also last class I told you, for example, if you take mammals and as well as some like reptiles and as well as birds, so their fertilization is same in internal fertilization, but the way of giving birth to the babies is different. Why I am saying that? Because if we'll take mammals, so mammals, what they will happen, guys? Basically, please respond. Mammals, what they will happen? So internal fertilization will take place, and as well as they will produce the babies inside the female body, and finally the baby will come outside after a certain due period of time. But if we'll take birds, what will happen, guys? So birds, they will lay the eggs. These legs will lay the eggs, and these eggs will hatch, and after hatching of certain period of time at the warmth conditions, then they will produce the babies. Is it yes or no? Please respond. But both are what? Internal fertilization only, because they will inside only the male gamete will fuse with the female gamete and it will produce the new babies. The zygote it will form. That is what we used to call as internal fertilization. So now if you see here, like everything in detail we have studied last class in cats, dogs, birds, and everything, it will take place internal fertilization, and as well as frogs, fishes, and as well as toads, everything it will take place external fertilization. So now, in our today's class, we'll see what is the importance of sexual reproduction. So please, all of you keep heading. The advantages of sexual reproduction. Shall we start, guys? So, now listen very carefully. You might be have studied before already. We have studied what is the asexual reproduction. So in asexual reproduction, what will happen, guys? Can anyone say? Please respond. So we used to get almost identical to their parent because they are having same genes as their parents. Is it yes or no? So DNA replication is taking place in the asexual reproduction. So we may get exactly the same species of what the identical to the parent. That is what in asexual reproduction will take place. Is it yes, guys? Please respond. So if it comes to here, the sexual reproduction, we are having so many advantages over asexual reproduction. So why means, see here. So if we take in asexual reproduction, there is no much genetic variations is not possible in asexual reproduction because they are copying the DNA, they are copying the genes from parent to the child, offspring, so that they are almost similar to their parent because they are having same genes as their parents. So if it comes to here, so these asexual reproduction, if you notice it very carefully, so what is happening, guys? So the genes or else the DNA is just copying the almost identical to parents, so that what is happening, there is no much genetic variations, not much genetic variations is taking place. Variations are possible, so that what is happening, so this will become the disadvantage of asexual reproduction because whatever the inhabitants, for example, if we'll take asexual reproduction will take place in 17th century, 16th century, 18th century, and now 21st century. Is it all the time the climate and as well as the conditions, required conditions for sustainability, is it same, Arvind, or else it is changes? Changes, yes or no? So from the time, for the time being, all the living beings, or else whatever the inhabitants, whatever the climate conditions and all, continuously keep on changing. But what is happening in asexual reproduction? They are getting the similar kind of offsprings. Means whatever the parents are present, the same way we people, this offsprings also getting the same, almost similar kind of things because not much genetic variations are taking place in the asexual reproduction. So that what is happening, the future evolution of the organism means in the sense of because of its inhabitants, the future evolution of the organism is very difficult in the asexual reproduction. Means they are unable to sustain in the new changes of climatic conditions or else whatever the inhabitants. Understanding? So if the habitat conditions are changing, they are unable to adapt that situations in asexual reproduction. Why? Because of a same kind of genes or DNA is copying from parent to the offspring, almost same. That is why they are unable to, it is becoming like what we can say, a disadvantage in inhabitants for the future evolution of the organism. So they are unable to sustain according to the new changes in habitats. So that is why it will become disadvantages in the asexual reproduction. Now, if it comes to the why, then it will comes to the advantages of sexual reproduction. Why we are studying means, if you'll notice it here, in sexual reproduction, what is happening, guys? So even though they all are similar to the parents, but they are not identical to them. Have you noticed it? For example, human beings only it can take. So we're having how many parents? One parent or two parents? Tarani, please try to communicate this good. So always we're having two parents. Is it yes or no? So if we'll take asexual reproduction, single parent is there. So whatever these parent is having, same genes is coming to the baby. Is it yes, guys? Will you accept it? Same thing. Now if it comes to the two parents, if we'll take it here, so we're having one is what? A female parent. Another one is what? It is male parent. So you might be discuss it. If somebody of your family, if they born, you might be say that hands are like father, face cut is like a daughter, mother, or else a grandfather. Like that, you might be have discussed it. Is it as guys? Please respond. His ears are looking like a father. His face cut is similar to the mother. Like that, you people are discussing. Is it yes or no? If somebody will born in our family, yes. So now here, if you notice it, in this sexual reproduction, maybe the parents, the babies are similar to, looks like a parents, but they are not identical to them or one another. So because if you take the offsprings, if whatever the offsprings if you take in sexual reproduction, see, when you are silent, then I will never get interest to teach. So now if you take in sexual reproduction, so what is happening? Whatever the offsprings are there, so what is happening, guys? They are receiving two kinds of genes. Is it yes or no? So one is from female, means mother, they are receiving some genes, and they are receiving next some other kind of genes from father. That is what you have to remember. So these offsprings in sexual reproduction, they are receiving some genes from where? Some genes from female. Mother. Do you understand? So they are going to receive some genes from mother, and as well as some other genes from where? Some other genes father. Understand? So that what is happening? So they may similar to, looks like identical, but they are not. They are not exactly one another. That is what you have to remember. Because you can see, so as we know, there, because the mixing of genes of mother and father, so various different kind of combinations and as well as different offsprings having genetic variations will take place, because mother will come from some family and father will come from another family. So what is happening for every generation to generation? So the genetic mutations will take place. Is it yes or no? That is what I am saying. So genetic variations is keep on changing from one generation to another generation. That is why you might be heard that like we can say in Tamil, I don't know exactly, Menarekam means in the sense of our auntie's daughter or auntie's son, like that, generation and generation, same family you are not supposed to marry, like blood relations. Have you heard that? You might be have heard the cases also. If you'll marry the like same family members, like father's brother's daughter or somebody's like inside them only, then genetic mutations is not taking place properly, and it leads to the handicapped babies. You might be see the baby who is born is not born with a well-defined structure, and as well as physically and mentally may not exactly like a original normal baby. So that is what nowadays it is. Nobody is marrying the same girl from the same family or else in their relations, because same genes is coming. If you will marry the same, suppose mother side or father side, if you will marry the similar kind of genes is coming to your babies, and again they will marry in the same kind of thing, then it will leads to the not proper genetic variation. So it leads to the improper growth of baby, and also it may leads to like what I'm saying. So physically and mentally not exactly the baby will like a normal baby. So that is what nowadays it is slowly reducing. Before it is used to marry like that, but nowadays it is not because of this genetic variation. So if you take in sexual reproduction, so the offspring is similar to the parents, but it is not exactly same, because some genes are coming from mother and some genes are coming from father. So the mixing of genes of mother and father, it will be various different combinations. So that what is happening, genetic variations will take place. So in this way, the sexual reproduction leads to greater variety in population. So that is what it will take place. So it will leads to the greater variety in population. So all the species, whatever it is, animals as well as plants, sexual reproduction in animals as well as sexual reproduction in plants, they can adapt more quickly to changes in its surroundings. That is the most important point I am saying. Do you understand? Or else environment. So in this sexual reproduction, because of the half genes is coming from father and half genes is coming from mother, so different combinations will take place, so that genetic variations will take place. So these genetic variations will leads to adopt the changes more faster in the surroundings. That is what you people need to remember. So this is the major advantage of sexual reproduction. Sir, then how it is possible? How they can adapt more quickly to changes in its surroundings or environment means because there are always likely to be some individuals which are suited to the changes than others, and their individuals will survive and reproduce themselves because they are coming from some genes is coming from father, or some you might be see that maybe father family belongs to a some kind of a dare persons, like in the sense of like warriors, or else something very strong persons in the society, and some persons might be very sensitive in our society. So you might be having a different variations. You might be ready to resist the very difficult situations in our environment, and as well as very normal sensitive conditions also you might be able to survive. That is what, because we are having a mixed variations in our genes, so that we can easily adapt to the changes in the environment. If it is normal conditions also we can survive. If conditions are changes also we can survive. That is what you have to remember that. Understand? So the sexual reproduction promotes always diversity of characters. This is the most important. So you might be heard that diversity. Diversity means sustainability. Is it yes or no, guys? So these diversity of characters in the offsprings by providing what, guys? By providing only one thing. That is what? Genetic variations. So why these genetic variations will take place, Padmavarshini? Because some genes is coming from mother and some genes is coming from father. So that always a different combinations will take place. So different genetic variations will occur from generation to generation. That is what you have to see. So now this sexual reproduction plays an important role in origin of new species. That is what you might be see. So evolution of humans also you might be heard. Still we will study evolution theory of humans in our social studies and all will study. So we people are came from where, guys? Basically they will say, we don't know they're having proof, but we people are coming from where? The people will say correct. So we are coming from chimpanzees or monkeys, like that we people will study. Correct or not? Evolution of humans. So this is what? So the sexual reproduction will leads to, like for example, donkey and as well as horse will crossing. We used to get a zebra. Yes or no? So like that, if the genetic variations will take place from generation to generation, so these genetic variations only will leads to origin of new species. That is what it is taking place. So these species can adapt to the new changes, and even it is having a different characteristics, not completely from male or female parent. So that is what you might be see. Some of your neighbors or somebody's of your family, you might be receive the characteristics of their grandparents, not the characteristics of father or mother. You might be see maybe father and mother are black, they may get white color babies, means the color, and if they are white, they may get black color, means in the sense of their grandparents' genes also having a chances to come. So like that, from generation to generation, so the genetic variations keep on will changes. So it is the important role in origin of new species. That is what you have to remember, because every generation having a different characteristics. So this genetic variations only from one generation to another generation, first generation to second generation, second to third, like that. If we take the generations to generation, these genetic variation leads to the continuous evolution of various species, and they will form a better and better, still better organisms. That is what the main thing will happen. So even human evolution also takes place the same thing. So we people, you might be studied evolution theory of humans. So now presently we people are almost looks beautiful and everything. Still you might be see, I'm not saying you for the discrimination, but you might be observed. Chinese people, you might be notice it. Their faces are still not much modified. Genetic variations are not taking place much. Have you noticed it? If you'll see the Chinese, or else even our North Indians, almost Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and all, you might be have easily noticed them. They are not similar to our Indians. Have you seen, guys? Kevin, Jesse,
Yes,
speak
sir.
because
Sir.
genetic variations are not much takes place. Still, we can say the persons who are in even all the Chinese, we can say they are living in mountain regions because most of the Chinese is having mountain. So these mountain regions will leads to like not much evolution in their face cuts and all. Still, that is why you can see still they are not having a face cuts of like similar to us. That is what we used to say. For example, you can say usually the human evolution has been started in African countries we used to study in our history. Is it yes or no? So Africa is the place where the human species has started at the beginning. So now from there the people are migrated towards to the other countries or other continents and all. Slowly the different things is taking place. Now Africa only started. Africa, what is the color of the people? All are almost black in color. But if you'll see the persons who migrated from their Africa, from the generations, for example, this generation, you people are migrated to the Africa. Even our Indians, you can take. Indians, we people are not that much white in color. Our hair is in black color. Our body parts are not that much purely like Americans. But if these Indian will migrate to America and there at starting stage it is maybe cold countries, it is very difficult to sustain. But if you take your offsprings and their offsprings and their offsprings, you might be heard now Indo-American baby. You might be studied that his parents are from India and he is the daughter or son of Indian parents like that. He's actually Indo-Americans, we can say, or Indo something. They're migrated people, so they are like similar to their structure is similar to American people. Have you seen that? This migrated people children. So because
Yes,
why
sir.
genetic variations are taking place and the body, the DNA is modifying. This genetic variations is modifying different combinations according to the environmental requirements, so that they can easily adapt. They can more faster, quickly they will adapt to the changes which is in surroundings or environment. That is what I am saying. For example, you can take we people are in hot region. We are all close to the equator line, and even particularly our Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and all very hot temperature. So we people suddenly, if we'll go to the cold countries like Switzerland and all, USA, so then we people will cannot sustain. Very difficult to sustain there at the initial stage. But slowly within a month, we people can adapt that environment because of why we are having a genetic variations, much genetic variations, so that somebody of my parent of female or male may be having some genetic variations which they can adapt to the cold regions also, so that by the time that genes will take place, so that my new future babies and all, they will easily will adapt that conditions and they will survive there with a normal, like before the people who are living there, like that these people also can survive. So that is the most advantage of this one, and it is not possible in the asexual reproduction. That is why we will say the advantage of sexual reproduction is what? So here the genes is coming from two parents, male parent and as well as female parent. So that what you have to say here, somebody will ask what you should say. So that what is happening? Much variations, understanding. So why it is advantage in the sexual reproduction mean? So that what is happening? The offsprings receive some genes from mother and some genes from father. So that what is happening? Mixing of genes of mother and father in various different combinations, all the offsprings have genetic variations. So this sexual reproduction, genetic variations, what will happen, guys? It will leads to the variety in populations, and it will leads to origin of new species and evolution of various species to form a better and better organisms. That is the advantages of sexual reproduction. If they'll ask you what is the advantage of sexual reproduction, you have to write this all the things. Did you get my points? Please respond me. So, and
Yes,
main,
sir.
what is the main thing in sexual reproduction? The new organisms, they can easily adopt more quickly to the changes in the surroundings or environment. That is the most important thing. Understand, Harini, Karthikeyan, Krutika? That is what you people need to remember. So that is the advantages of sexual reproduction, which is not taking place in the asexual reproduction. So asexual reproduction is what is happening. Asexual reproduction, their genes is copying from single parent, so they are almost identical to the parent. So that what is happening, they might be not sustained at the new conditions or new changes in the surroundings. So that is what it will become in advantages in the sexual reproduction. Clear everybody? Any doubt?
No, sir, no doubt.
If you'll understand this, then the next concept is, if you'll see, as I said, the starting of this today's class. So in asexual reproduction, what is happening, guys? DNA replication is taking place. Is it yes or no? Please respond. So that is what you have to remember. So in asexual reproduction, what is happening? First of all, let us see now. So if we'll take here asexual reproduction, so as we know, the male one parent is present, so this parent is having nucleus, so inside the nucleus it is having DNA. So now DNA replication is taking place. What do you mean by DNA replication? Means in a sense of what? DNA copying only. Is it yes or no? Please respond. So DNA copying is taking place. How the DNA copying takes place? So now all the DNA which is exist, it will become into replicate. Replicate means in the sense of what? A similar DNA will form here. Later only the nucleus will split. Do you remember? I think you might be remember. Nucleus will split into two things, and later only the daughter cells will form. Cell divisions. Is it yes? Do you remember this? So like this every time, so new offsprings will form, or else new daughters will form. So here a single DNA is copying first into two DNAs. That is what replication. Later nucleus is splitting. Later only daughter cells are coming. Is it yes, guys? Please respond. But if it comes to the sexual reproduction, why this DNA replication is not taking place? So basically DNA replication won't be takes place in sexual reproduction. So why it is happening? Why this DNA does not get double during sexual reproduction? We'll discuss now. For example, you see here, guys, this is what we used to call as in asexual reproduction. What is this called as? We used to call it as what? Parent. Is it as, guys?
Parent.
Now, what is this called as? These are called as daughter cells. Is it as? Parent and daughter cells. Finally, how much DNA is there? 2 or 1? Parents and as well as daughter cells. How much DNA is there? Only one DNA is present. Is it yes or no? It is copying when during the cell division, but finally it is having daughter cells are also having a similar DNA, and parent is also having similar DNA. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is what you have to remember. Now, if it comes to here in asexual reproduction, so please all of you keep heading. Why the amount of DNA does not get doubled during sexual reproduction? Padmarsini, are you there? Others also, nobody is there. So now, yes, notice it very carefully. In sexual reproduction, just now we studied what is the advantage of sexual reproduction. So now if we take here, so in sexual reproduction, what is happening? We are having two kinds of gametes. So let me take, this is one gamete. What is this gamete we can take? So this is a male gamete, which we used to call it as what? Sperms, and as well as we're having a female gamete. Is it yes, guys? Please respond. So now this is what is taking place. Now, if we take in sexual reproduction here, so the male gamete will fuse with the female gamete, or else combine together, and then only they will form together, they will form a new cell. That cell is called as what, guys? That cell is only called as zygote. Do you understand? But if you notice it here, the amount of DNA in zygote, it does not get doubled. Do you understand? So the DNA not get doubled. Sir, why, sir? Let us observe very carefully here. So in gametes are a special type of cells which are called as reproductive cells. Is it yes, guys? One is coming from male cells, another one is coming from female reproductive cell. So now if you take here, these gametes are a special type of cells which is called as a reproductive cells, which contains, remember, this male gamete, if you'll notice it, it is having only half amount of DNA. How much it is? Half the amount of DNA. Are you understand, everybody? Half the amount of DNA it is having. Similarly, if you'll take here, the female reproductive